Alright, welcome back. We are playing Shadow of Colossus.
Okay.
And Aggro is all up in our grill. Jesus, he's like a Colossus himself right now.
Yep.
Huge. He's like, don't touch me! I don't like to be touched. My name's Andrew.
That is true.
Aggro.
For the longest time, I didn't like to be touched by anyone.
For the longest time, no one would touch my penis, 'cause I didn't like my penis to be touched by people other than me. Woo! That's the sound of you touching your penis.
Is that new monkey video?
No!
What was it?
That was, oh shit, what's his name? So, Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, the one with the monkeys. It's funny you say that because there is actually a Family Guy sketch with that song, and it's sung by a bunch of cavemen. So you were almost there.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, the monkey one is a Coldplay song. That kicks ass. It's also got like a ooh thing in it, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit better.
So what do you think to this Colossus coming up?
I forget which one it is. Is it the bird?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very birdy. It's I think this is one of my favourites actually. Just because, well, you'll see why. Because there's a certain aspect of it where it'll come at you and then you do something to stop it from, blowing you away.
Yeah. It is actually a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
That's
the word I was looking for, mechanic. Hey, a lizard!
You know what? I think I actually never had the chance to work this out for myself because Darren was so crazy about this game. He's telling me all about it. And he's saying, oh, there's this one where you got to play chicken with it and everything. So, I think there's quite a few in this where I never got the chance to figure it out for myself.
Yeah. Unlike me. The only one I knew... I say the only one that I was told how to do was the first one. And that's when we had the demo and we were just playing the first one over and over again. So it was like, oh my god, there are 15 more Colossus in this game. I have to play this one 15 more times just to get the demo experience.
Yeah.
Just in case we can't afford the game, which we eventually did. We got a very nice cardboard copy, which doesn't actually sound that great.
But it does. It
is good. Yeah. The box was cardboard. The disc was not cardboard. The disc works in the same way any other disc worked back then.
So, I was meant to go to, a thingy today. I applied for this job, a receptionist job at King Edward's, and I was invited to an introduction day, just to test my ICT skills, see how everything was going, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll pause the story for the cutscene. And... here we go.
We're rising, we're rising, we're sucking, and the big creature emerges.
The hair or fur or moss or whatever it is looks really good in the HD version, doesn't it?
Yeah, like you wouldn't expect it to. Like that's one of the things you'd think, maybe it's not going to look too great.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to tear a little bit. But then you look at it and it's like, wow, it looks better somehow.
I like how if you swim up to this one, he actually sort of peers down. I mean, they all look at you. They've all got tracking heads and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I do like this one in particular. Anyway.
That was the best dive in the world. You just, like, fall over the edge. You looked a bit like Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4 when he goes off an edge.
Yeah.
And he just slides off and then does a twirl and then hangs off the edge. You look like that, except you didn't hang off the edge. You just went, oh my god! Well, if Snake did that, that would not look good for him.
Also, when he dives off a ledge and does his dive roll, there's like a split second before gravity catches up with him, isn't there?
I don't recall.
He like does the forward roll, doesn't he? And then he starts to fall.
Well, everything's a bit janky in that because when you press a button, it initiates an animation instead of it just all being fluent. It's quite, oh, you're walking, you're jogging, you're doing the generic jog animation, and then all of a sudden you press the aim button and you just got your gun up in like 2 frames.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was quite sharp. I think Metal Gear Solid 4 was the first one that started to make an effort to make the transitions a little less sharp, and then in number 5 they got it quite right. Anyway, as for my story, I was invited to an induction day, and they didn't say where it was, so I just figured I'll ask at reception, and they'll tell me. So then I walked all the way to King Edward's, and there was no one bloody there. And I was just walking around this abandoned school for ages. And I think it was half term or something, because you know, there weren't even any teachers in, and they leave a surprisingly large amount of doors open. So I was just going inside, looking like, hello? Hello? Is anyone here? So I don't know if I can have like tons of security footage of me just going around the school like, where is everyone? Where is everyone?
I made my school disappear.
Anyway, I was a little too embarrassed to just go home empty-handed, so I went to the library instead and looked at the email
You
again.
stole a bunch of shit.
Turns out, do you know where it was? The first college.
Where?
Well, I read the email again, and it didn't say where to go, but in the email it said first college, and I vaguely remember you mentioning something about that. I thought it was just a boast, like, oh yeah, King Edward's first college, coming at you. So then I googled first college, and I was like, oh god, it's all the way there. So, which is up near, what's that new shop called?
Aldi?
Yeah, it was up near Aldi.
I know where it is. I go there every week.
Yeah, I know. So I went all the way to Aldi, went in there, met a guy with a beard, and I was like, hey, have you got a thing on? Turns out there's another first college that's just pretty much across the street from where we live. And that was where I had to go the whole time.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen because there are two first college buildings in my house.
And then when I got there, basically I'd missed the first hour, which was all the main stuff. So they just said, might as well just email you it. And I had to go, and that was it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
So
that was a pretty dumb story. Well, it was a good story, it was humorous, but it was dumb of you to do all those things you did that were dumb.
Well, how was I supposed to know that first college was a place? I only remembered because you told me one.
Yeah, well, I told you, okay. Whether or not I told you once at all is, okay, that's pretty much irrelevant. I've mentioned it so many times.
But if I didn't know about first college from you, I would have had no clue where I was meant to be going.
Shit.
Is all I'm saying.
You're flapping all over the place.
Yeah, come on, take a break. Take it easy, guy. Come on, you've lost a lot of blood.
It's weird though, I was just thinking, he doesn't move his head.
Oh,
shit! No, it's alright, you'll get plenty more chances. I was just thinking, it's weird how, like, half of his body is made out of rock.
Yeah.
His head, I was thinking, because his head is the most rocky part of his body. Yeah!
Oh, that was a nice one.
Mid-twirl, that was ace. Look at him, he's still on the wing. Oh, and he fell off, look at him go! That was good. I like it when a wonder falls off. It reminds me of Fairly Odd Parents. Except she doesn't fall because she has wings. And is a girl. And they never fall in love with you.
On the animation front, I've been meaning to submit a video to this group called the 5 Who Fans. They're doing a spoof compilation of all these, like, a new spin-off is coming out called Class, and they're doing a bunch of spoof takes on it. My first one, I think, was a bit crap. Like, it had a few good bits in it, but it was, basically what I was going for is, a long rant where I'm just droning on for ages and ages about lots of weird shit, and I come across as a bit mental. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Well, that was intentional, but I think it was a little too drawn out. It didn't quite hold together, the joke of it. So instead, I'm going to do a spoof anime sort of Doctor Who thing. Where it's like a cute anime schoolgirl and a cute anime schoolboy are like having a conversation. And then the Daleks attack. And they're all speaking Japanese, and that's basically the joke.
Oh, that's what you were doing the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Since when could you speak Japanese? You're just in your room going, Nandakala! I fucking kill you!
Yeah, I just basically wrote a silly... I'm not gonna make this obvious, but I'm gonna put funny stuff in the subtitles, which I basically wrote the script by typing all the phrases into Google Translate, you know?
Yeah.
So, Yeah, and if people turn the subtitles on, they'll see that the dialogue is quite humorous. Well, I hope it is. I don't mean to brag, but it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny, Daniel.
I believe you. Actually, I don't.
Well, it's mildly
I won't
amusing.
know until I see.
That's true. Good. Don't be a sheeple. Speaking of sheeple, the next Colossus is a giant sheep.
Is it?
Nah. It's Beardy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright then. I like Birdie. Birdie's pretty cool. For a minute there, I thought it was Simba. Or Mufasa. He's got a magnificent mane.
It would be Simba because Mufasa's already dead. We just have to kill Simba.
Yeah, but Simba never dies.
I suppose.
He's immortal. Let's see if I can get it this time. Hey! Oh, I had it!
Yeah.
Oh, let go!
The problem is you hit the ground.
You fucking... It's your fault!
Don't try and cut your dead girlfriend.
Why
I'm
not?
sure she won't appreciate it.
When she comes back to life, she sees all these cuts and bruises. How did this happen? I remember being burned at the stake. How did she die? She seems pretty good for a corpse.
I don't know.
Did they just like poison her?
She doesn't even really look like she has a stab wound, but that seemed a bit weird. Maybe it was more like a spiritual thing, like releasing her ghost or whatever.
Perhaps. I think it's this way. I was thinking about that music. What's it called? What's that music from Back to the Future 3?
No,
No, shut up. That's all the Back to the Futures. You
all
dingleberry.
right. Number 3. Which bit in number 3?
You know, it's just a generic. No, it's a Wild West track. You idiot!
All right.
It's a Wild West movie. Why would you
I
pick
know.
all of the future tracks?
This is a bit where they're on the train.
Oh, so it's a bit in a lot of them. It's a bit when they're getting ready to. Oh wow! Strike the clock tower.
I guess.
That bit as well.
I'm sorry. It's
One
all.
of the most infamous bits.
Well, I'm sorry for remembering the most memorable music. Okay. I don't remember what exactly.
Are you sure this is a Birdie one?
I think number 3, even though number 3 might be my favourite, I think it's the one I've seen the least amount of stuff of.
Yeah, I think.
I think, weirdly enough, I might have seen number 2 more than I've seen number 1 or number 3.
Are you sure this is a Birdie one? Can I go here with aggro?
You can go down there, but from the other side.
Can I go down here with aggro?
No, but if you jump down, you can call aggro.
Right.
Oh! Jesus, Daniel!
Woohoo! Oh shit! That's shallow water.
Well, for that height, I'm surprised you survived.
Now, Wanda's a tough old gal.
Yeah, he is a
Guy.
tough old gal. He's a
Whatever.
tough bird.
Let's see. Can I get some, whatchamacallit? Fruit?
So, what have you been up to lately?
Well, let me tell you. I went to this guy's house. He had the hugest couch I've ever seen before.
You know, just a one-time thing with a guy on the couch.
Yeah. You know it. Gay.
We've been watching quite a bit of King of the Hill, haven't we?
Yes. Well, who suggested it? Wasn't me who suggested
Oh,
watching
yeah, it was absolutely you, because you used to watch them all at Christian's house when you stayed there for, what is it?
Collage.
Yeah.
I made a collage of
you've
King of the Hill pictures.
You've actually seen more of it than any of us, haven't you? Even Christian.
Oh shit, what the where am I going? Is this the right way to go? Do I go around
Yeah?
here?
Well, there's a hill.
There's a hill, how did you get here, aggro? Over at Biddy Man's place. There's a hill... What are you talking about? Where do I go?
No, there's a cave up there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go through there.
Yeah, okay, then I'll go up there. See what's what? See what's happening in this hole. Oh my god, it's dank and musty and full of shit. I just climbed into the Colossus asshole.
Wouldn't that be a weird twist if it turns out the entire land was one huge Colossus?
This is not the place. Okay, maybe it is.
And all the other Colossus you've been killing have been like itches on its back.
Oh, that's why he's called dormant, because it's dormant in his ass.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, is this it? Oh, there we go. I know where I'm going now.